Haiji receives medical splash from an unknown sponsor. I'm sorry, from a man dressed as a wizard. Hajime? Big ol' happy face. Yeah. Yeah. Good day. Oof. Good people. Toon Link. Dave. United States Aviator. Year of the Horizon. It's time. Fuyuhiko, you had a nice run, but it's time to defend. It is the start of Season 6. Of the Danganronpa Hunger Games. And there's a lot going on this season. There's actually quite a bit going on this season. So we're gonna go through all of it real quick. First of all, you see District 1, Fuyuhiko, the champ, and Tsumugi, who placed second in the Season 5 finale. They are here. Their district is gold. Why? Because they are the light bearers. What does that mean? If you saw preseason, you probably know. But if you didn't, I'll explain after I introduce everybody here today. In District 1, the champ, Fuyuhiko, and Tsumugi. District 2, we have Hiro and Rei trying to become the first ever OC champion of champions. District 3, the great Gozu and Ibuki trying to become a 2-time champion. District 4, Ace also trying to be that OC, and Himiko. District 5, we have Saibgou trying to get that OC-ness in there, and we have Felix from Fire Emblem 3 Houses. District 6, we have Nagito trying to hold all of the titles because the rats, don't forget, are your tag team champs. And Mahiru trying to turn her season around from last season. District 7, we have Mikan, who is trying to have held all the titles at some point in time, and we have Kokichi trying to become a 2-time champ. District 8, we have Mukuro, trying to pass the chaos to Fuyuhiko and get a title for herself, because she is our agent of chaos. And we have Tokoyami, who I think is... Was Tokoyami in the Season 3 premiere? He might have been, he might not have been though. District 9, we have Anew, undisputed Mew, trying to take her title back once again. And we have Haiji. District 10, we have Seiko, and we have Yuta. District 11, we have Monaca, and we have Pewter. District 12, we have my boy Gundham, and we have Chisa. And that's a lot of folks who are here today. So I have to ask you. I don't have to ask you yet, actually. Live chat's going on. How are you guys doing? Pretty good? In the comments, how are you doing too, because you're just as important. District 1 was chosen at random. Just went to random.org, put in 1 to 12, 1 came back. They are your light bearers. Meaning if one of them wins, whoever they killed, that specific person, not the entire district, that specific person, whoever they took out, they also bring to the finale. So it's potential that we could have a lot of people, or no people, just the same amount of people in the finale. But that's not the lot of it. Also bring up the bracket. The empty bracket, which will soon be filled up. And you can come back to me because we got secret achievements. I actually really missed coming up with secret achievements. I'm glad that it's back. Ooh, and I'm glad we have a game of 24. I missed that too. So tell me, in the comments down there, in the live chat, all yonder, wherever you put it, who do you got for first, second, and third? Because that's how we're gonna do things. I think I'm gonna keep the tradition of picking first, second, and third. Because it just felt right. 3 picks. You got a 1 in 8 chance for your pick to actually win, but go ahead and pick first, second, and third. I'll pick 2. After... Is there anything else I need to remind you guys about? Oh, you saw the bracket, and there was a person in the middle, which means you... Oh, I guess that's true. You haven't seen who's in the middle. Because that's the winner of the 3,500 subscriber episode. I was like, I don't remember that getting uploaded. It's a secret. You better find it. Oh, you better find it. Because you know what the stipulations are. Slightly different stipulations, but you're gonna have to see the video to find out. Ladies and gentlemen, that's not what I was actually going to remind you about, but you know, you gotta do that while you're making your comments. Fantastic comments like this one. And this one. And comments like this one. So good, so good. What I was gonna remind you about is entering the OC submissions, because they close in October. October's next week. They don't close next week, but I think they close like the 17th, 15th, somewhere in the middle-ish of October. I didn't realize that October was next week. That's shocking. Let's not waste any time though. Those submissions are in the description. Make sure to check them out. We have a lot of them so far. I'm excited because a lot of them look great too. I'm really excited about that, but I'm gonna make my picks. I have Himiko for first. I don't know. I got a gut feeling. But give me Mew for second. And give me Yuta for third. Yeah, that's how I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be Mew and Yuta getting out in a lover's quarrel. But that's that. I think Himiko's gonna take this one, but we can't dilly-dally anymore. We gotta keep on going. We got places to be. We got champs to crown. Fuyuhiko could retain. But most importantly, we have dice to roll. Oh, well, thank you. That's not actually what I was going for, but you gotta stay hydrated. What I was going for was this. It's the first roll of Season 6. Go ahead and call that too. You can do a lot of things in a live chat. Go ahead and call this die, because I'm gonna spin it one more time and see 6, the big 6. The largest option that we could have gotten. Let's go and do it. Let's not dilly-dally. Big 6, which means it's a big episode. 6 for Season 6. Ain't that fitting? I like that. Let's go. It's gonna be a good one as we were simulating not 1 time. And not 2 times. Not 3 times. Not 4 times. Not 5 times. But for Season 6, we're resimulating 6 times. 24 people. Probably isn't going to be the longest one of all time, but who knows with this simulator. Sometimes it's real slow, and sometimes 24 people can get gone in like 2 days. Let's find out how it happens, because that's important. How it happens, very important, because there's some secret achievements. I got those in my brain now. Let's go ahead. Let's proceed. And let's start with the bloodbath. As the tributes stand on their podiums, the horns doth sound, and I know the live chat is here, so you know what to do. I want to see horn emojis left, right, up, and down, all over the place as I say it is time, for the first time in Season 6, to sound the horns. Oh, that's a lot of horns. I appreciate that. That's real nice. That's real good. Ace throws a killer beehive at Tsumugi, oh my gosh, but when the beehive bursts open, they fly after Ace instead and sting him to death. He is the first person out this season. Ibuki finds a book titled To Cook Chisa, a beginner's guide. Chisa's both amazed, bewildered, and horrified at the level of detail within the book. Tokoyami takes a sickle from inside of the cornucopia. Ray realizes that dying doesn't mean anything in this endless cycle of despair, so she's gonna live it up this game. I like that. Mukuro grabs a machete. Kokichi and Mew fight for a bag. Mew gives up and retreats. Pewter runs away from the cornucopia. Seiko smashes a healing potion over Mahiru's head, simultaneously damaging her and healing her. Ouch and cool. Nagito and Yuta fight for a bag. Nagito gives up and retreats. Fuyuhiko runs away from the cornucopia. Hero acts antisocial and refuses to introduce himself. Mikan and Saibgou fight for a bag. Saibgou strangles Mikan with the straps and runs. Mikan, I'm so sorry. I think you're in tomorrow. I think I have you in for Band-Aid, but oh, I'm so sorry. The Great Gozu finds a book titled How to Cook Gundham, a beginner's guide. Gundham is both amazed and horrified at the level of detail they have on how to prepare the supreme overlord of ice. Himiko runs away from the cornucopia, as does Monaca, and Haiji repeatedly stabs Felix to death. Gosh darn it, Felix. I was low-key hoping for you. I've been really feeling Felix lately, but we'll proceed to day 1. Seiko receives a knife from inside of the cornucopia. Pewter receives fresh food from inside of the cornucopia. I'm sorry, from an unknown sponsor. Not in the cornucopia. Also, Seiko from the unknown sponsor. We're out of the cornucopia. We're not going back. Ray and Tokoyami work together for the day. Mukuro kills Nagito, then revives him as an undead minion. Oh, it's getting spooky in here. Gundham, Fuyuhiko, and Yuta corner Haiji and are about to kill him when he suddenly pulls out a grappling hook and uses it to escape. Broken arm and all. That's rather impressive. Saibgou and Gozu Hunt for other tributes. Mahiru covers her plants for the coming frost. Oh, it is coming. I have been living for that fall weather, let me tell you, as Kokichi, Himiko, Ibuki, and Tsumugi form a coven. Those who will betray it will suffer. That's a strong 4 as well. 3 from V3 and then Ibuki. Mew decapitates Hiro with a sword, rest in peace to him. Monaca finds an organ which is playing by itself. And while fishing in the river, Chisa meets a gill man who is curiously attractive. So I guess Munakata's not here, we'll proceed. Because we lost 4. 4 gone. 4 have perished. Which means there's 20 left. 10 more until your saving grace picks. We still got plenty of time to go as we get a clear. Daylune. 4. Ace. Mikan. Felix. Hiro. We'll see everybody's statuses, of course. We only lost 4. Felix. Ace. Mikan. And of course Hiro, who had a pretty good season last time, but is not going to walk out with the championship today, unfortunately. A shame for him, but you know what? It's not a shame for the rest of these 20 competitors, because they're still alive. But not for long. As we go on, and we proceed, no secret achievements have hit yet. Maybe none will hit this game, or maybe a ton will. In fact, the only person, or the only 2 people who have kills right now, 3 people rather, are Mew, Haiji, and Saibgou. Could there be a secret achievement to doing with kills? I don't know. There might be. Let's proceed and find out. As Tokoyami kills Pewter with a sickle. Fuyuhiko goes to the left hotel with Ray, but somehow, Ray is really actually living it up this game, but somehow wakes up next to Mukuro. To each their own. Mukuro, I didn't know that was you, but alright. Chisa goes to sleep. Gundham was too cute for this world, and has ascended to a different plane of existence. Oh. You're right. In a team building exercise, Gozu and Saibgou tell each other what they hate about one another. Ibuki gets distracted. Yuta unknowingly eats toxic berries. Kokichi panics and tries to cure Yuta, and he succeeds. He saved Yuta's life. Will Yuta walk out with the championship? Haiji's obnoxious snoring renders Mew, Tsumugi, and Himiko unable to sleep. Thinking quickly, Monaca constructs a homemade gun using some string, a squirrel, and a gun. She just figured out Blue's Clues. To build each other's trust, Mahiru and Seiko decide to do trust falls. On the very first instance of the exercise, Mahiru steps aside and lets Seiko fall to the ground. Seiko will remember that. Nagito dies, unfortunately, trying to escape the arena. We gotta go to day 2. We didn't lose too many that day. We might lose them this time, as Monaca and Fuyuhiko work together to toss Chisa's items into lava. She now is not prepared at all. I'm sure she spent plenty of time getting prepared, and you have just ruined her this game. How could you two? Gozu, best Ibuki, Mew, Seiko, Himiko, and Saibgou in a Halloween costume contest. I could see the great Gozu being very good at Halloween. I could honestly see it. Yuta defeats Mukuro in a fight but spares her life. Haiji receives a medical splash from an unknown sponsor. From a man dressed as a wizard. Hajime? Ray offers to sell her friendship to Mahiru. Tsumugi sets up an ice cream shack. Huh. Tokoyami comes and buys some ice cream. It tastes alright, but something's off. Turns out it was coated with poison and Tokoyami dies. And right afterwards, Kokichi falls into a pit and dies as well. We lost some heavy hitters that time as we lost 5. 5 good boys too. We lost 5 good boys. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a dark day. A terrible Claire de Lune even. 4. Pewter. Gundham. Nagito. Tokoyami. Kokichi. And that leaves us with 15. 15 more as we see everybody's statuses. The entirety of the light bearers are still in. Tsumugi, even with a kill, she could bring whoever she killed to the finale with her. Ray is still in, the great Gozu and Ibuki. Himiko, Saibgou, Mahiru trying to turn her season around from last season to this season. Mukuro, Mew, Haiji, Seiko, Yuta, Monaca, and Chisa are all going strong. Still going very strong with the same pace of a samurai woman. I'm just kidding, we're just proceeding. Let's go. Let's proceed to night 2. Yes, night 2. Mukuro's reflection in the mirror distorts to show her her true self. Is she pleased with what she sees? We'll have to wait and see. Monaca takes down... I'm here for that. Monaca takes down Mistletoe hanging in the arena. That's right, you girl, you have my grace. In fact, you deserve something more than that. If only I could give you something more than... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, it's true. Oh, it's true. Taking down Mistletoe, successfully taking down Mistletoe, was a secret achievement. She's heading to the finale. Monaca, game 1, still could win actually. She's not gonzo. Came in strong and she's going for it. She's going to the finale. That's my girl. Thank you for taking down that Mistletoe. You have my blessing. Tsumugi unfortunately catches Ibuki off guard right afterwards and kills her. Chisa convinces Fuyuhiko to snuggle with her. Rei tries to read a book, but is continually pestered by a raven, my goodness. Mahiru signs a petition to change American football into yeet ball. Mew catches Seiko off guard and kills her, rest in peace to Seiko. That's all of Band-Aid. Gosh darn it, you guys, you better do better tomorrow. Himiko chases Gozu, Haiji, and Saibgou trying to enforce a curfew, and Yuta sees a full moon and has the urge to howl at it. Awoo. Let's proceed. To day 3. Mew gives Monaca her blessing to marry Yuta? Girl, you're married to Yuta. Girl. Monaca and Yuta have no idea what the heck she's on about. Something's going on in Mew's mind. She's going crazy. She really wants that title back. Mahiru tries to sleep through the entire day. Saibgou and Himiko hunt for other tributes. Fuyuhiko puts all of his faith into Atua. Gozu sets off an explosive, killing Mukuro, Chisa, and Rei. Oh, that's a good girl trio, and they're all out of here. Tsumugi breaks down and starts weeping for an unknown reason, and Haiji tries to console her. I think that's, yeah, we gotta go on. It's a Claire de Lune time. We lost another 5. We needed 5 more until... Oh. Oh, you know what that means. It means after this Claire de Lune. 4. Ibuki. Seiko. Mukuro. Chisa. Rei. We reach your final 10. Do a quick count. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Indeed, that's your final 10. It's time. My goodness gracious, it is time. Boys, it's time. Board, it's time. Everyone, I think it's time. Your picks, are they doing okay? Mine are all still in. But I know not all of yours are still in, which means we gotta get that saving grace pick going. It's time. The first saving grace picks of season 6. Your final 10 are here. One of them will be walking out with the championship Fuyuhiko could retain. Mew could get her title back. Everyone else here would be a brand new singles champion. So let's go through and see who's left. Your picks are between Fuyuhiko, Tsumugi, the Great Gozu, Himiko, Saibgou, Mahiru, Mew, Haiji, Yuta, and Monaca. Any one of these folks could come out on top. Who will it be? Fuyuhiko could be the second person ever to successfully defend the title. Mew could be the first two-time Danganronpa Hunger Game champion of champions. She could have just like lent it to Fuyuhiko, slingshot Fuyuhiko. Monaca's already in the finale, so she's probably just chilling. She may win, she may not win. She might immediately get you guys a fan vote. It's happened once before with Komaru. It could happen again today. So make your picks. In the live chat, in the comments, do what you gotta do. First, second, and third. Go ahead and do it again. I gotta stick with my guns. I gotta go Himiko for first, Mew for second, and Yuta for third. I think Mew and Yuta are still gonna take each other out, and Himiko's gonna take advantage and win the game. But that may or may not happen. I could knock on wood, but I probably only would have knocked on wood for Gundham, because that's my boy. Are you guys ready? I know in the live chat you guys are ready. In fact, I'll say it right now. You've made your picks. You know how this was. You guys probably already were ready with your saving grace picks in mind. You guys are always prepared. I'm here for that. And you know who else is here? Fuyuhiko, Tsumugi. In fact, start this one off. Fuyuhiko, Tsumugi, the Great Gozu, Himiko, Saibgou, Mahiru, Mew, Haiji, Yuta, and Monaca. They're all here, standing side by side, knowing that only one of them can stand tall at the end of this. So who will it be? 10 folk, 1 winner, 1 champion, but they all have one thing in common. Their blood is pumping, their pulse is up, and their hearts are beating the same pace of a samurai woman. You ready? Let's do it. We're going on. It is night 3, and at the start of it all, the Great Gozu and Saibgou huddle together for warmth. Fuyuhiko, Yuta, and Monaca work together to build a shelter that Yuta secretly rigs with explosives when Fuyuhiko and Monaca go to sleep. He sneaks out and detonates the bomb, guaranteeing that we'll have a brand new champion. Himiko decided it was a good idea to nosedive a bear preparing for hibernation. The horror. Himiko, what are you? Why would you? How could you? Oh goodness gracious, that was my pick. We're starting off strong. Tsumugi locks Haiji in a coffin and buries him alive, but Haiji somehow manages to escape. Mew tried to set a trap. Unfortunately, she ends up trapping herself, and you thought it was Mahiru. But Mahiru wouldn't make it this far. That's not her style recently. It was actually Dio. Let's proceed. We've lost 3. And we might lose more. We haven't had the feast, an arena event. All we gotta do is proceed to see if any of those. I knew it. I felt it in my heart of hearts. The cornucopia is replenished with food supplies, weapons, and memoirs from the tribute's families Mahiru, Tsumugi, Mew, and Saibgou team up to grab food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs. The Great Gozu shoots an arrow at Yuta, but misses, and kills Haiji instead, something that I'm sure many of you were hoping for. We'll proceed now to day 4. Mew finds a violin and begins to play it horribly, to the Great Gozu's frustration. Saibgou, Tsumugi, and Yuta get chased by a rampaging Mahiru as we proceed to see a Clair de Lune. We've lost 4 cannon shots. It's so terrible. Our champ, my pick 2. They're both gone in the same round. And if that ain't a terrible turnabout, I don't know what is a terrible turnabout for. Fuyuhiko, Monaca, Himiko, Haiji. We'll see everybody's statuses. We're down to the final 6. I can't believe someone killed the light bearer Fuyuhiko. I cannot believe that. It is a shame. Yuta, how could you have done it? Why would you do that? That was the champ. That was a light bearer. What do you have to say for yourself, Yuta? Poor K. Poor K, Yuta. Wait. Why did the... Oh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, one of the easy events. One of the almost guaranteed events. Guaranteed, I wanted one that would be guaranteed in the first episode, and that's it. Killing a light bearer, being the first one to kill a light bearer. Yuta, that's you. You're also heading to the singles finale. 2 down, 10 to go. Those are the 2 easiest ones. The rest of them are gonna be, hoo boy. So with that news, Yuta's making it too. Can Mew make it as well? By winning this game? Let's find out. The only way to do that is to proceed, and these people are... No, actually, that's not the right samurai woman. You guys know we gotta play the clutch samurai woman. Tsumugi, the Great Gozu with 4 KOs. Saibgou, Mahiru could get the pacifist championship win. Mew, and Yuta, your final 6. Who's gonna come out on top? I haven't the slightest, I never do. But we can find out together. By clicking proceed, let's do it. At the start of night 4, Mahiru gets distracted. Yuta puts all of his faith in the great Gozu and allows himself to fall backwards. The great Gozu does nothing and watches him fall. How rude. Tsumugi relaxes beside her fireplace. You made a whole fireplace? Goodness gracious. Mew and Saibgou, you exercise underneath the stars. I don't think a cyborg needs to do much exercising, but you know what? I'm here for it. We'll proceed to day 5. Saibgou sees a completely pale Mew washed ashore at the lake, unmoving. Saibgou tries to revive her with CPR, but doesn't stop when Mew regains consciousness. Okay, alright, good on you, Mew. Good on you, Saibgou. Yuta might be jealous about that, but apparently he's just hunting for other tributes with Gozu, Mahiru, and Tsumugi. We didn't lose a single soul, so we can keep on proceeding to night 5 as Saibgou tries to sing herself to sleep. Yuta sets Gozu on fire with a Molotov. Mew disowns Mahiru for being a disgrace to the family. Mew was like, I'm undisputed, I'm the only person to successfully defend my title, and to this day since Fuyuhiko's gone, that remains my title. And she's coming back for it, and she's like, Mahiru, you're a disgrace, get out of here. Tsumugi starts a fire as we proceed now to day 6. Saibgou wishes for immortality and is promptly disqualified. Disqualified for cheating. We didn't take her, we didn't execute, I didn't do that. I didn't do that. Yuta receives a bottle of poison from an unknown sponsor. Tsumugi tends to Mew's wounds and Mahiru wakes up dead. I'm sorry, how does... Okay, but that's it. We can proceed now to fallen tributes. We've lost 3. 3 are gone, and only 3 remain. That's Tsumugi, Mew, and Yuta. So a Claire de Lune. I'm sorry, a terrible turnabout. 4. Gozu, Saibgou, Mahiru. See everybody's statuses. It is Tsumugi with 2, Mew with 2, Mewtwo, Lamau, and Yuta with 3. One of them is walking out with the title. Tsumugi placed 2nd in the last championship match she was in. Could she place 1st this time? Mew trying to be the first ever two-time champion. Could she do it? I think she could. And then there's Yuta, staring his wife in the eyes, knowing that she's brought home all the bacon in this series. And now he wants to bring home some bacon himself. He wants some bacon. Bacon's real good. But as you guys know, as good as bacon is, these 3, Tsumugi, Mew, and Yuta. Man, I love bacon. That's a good side dish to pancakes. Focus up, because these 3 are all caught in what we like to call a crisis of fate. We're almost through. We almost have a champ. We have to find out, and the only way to do it, and it might end right here, as we click on proceed. Mew, feeling especially kind tonight, gives Yuta a muffin. Tsumugi rejects your reality and substitutes her own. Consequently, she ends up dead. It is between Mew and Yuta. You know, I almost predicted this, but I was like, I think that they're gonna take each other out. This is interesting. This is really interesting. Mew and Yuta, husband and wife from so long ago, forced to show down, forced to face off. I have to ask you, it's the final showdown. One of these 2 will walk away with the title. So who do you think, just who will it be? Mew to become your first ever 2-time Danganronpa Hunger Games Champion of Champions. Could she be undisputed once more? Will her husband, Yuta, bring home the bacon? An interesting final 2. To top off, I'm sorry, not to top off, to start off Season 6. Mew or Yuta? Call it over yonder, or over yonder. Whichever yonder, over yonder, whichever yonder you're doing, the live chat, the comments, let it be known. Mew or Yuta? Mew or Yuta? Undisputed or bringing home the bacon? Mew? Yuta. Yuta's played second fiddle so many times. To Mew, his own husband. Yes, his own wife, not his own husband. He's played second fiddle to Taichi when Taichi became an agent of chaos and Yuta did. Could this be his time to play first fiddle? Or will Mew become undisputed once more? Could she win another season premiere? Let's find out. Mew, Yuta, Mew, Yuta, Mew, Yuta, Yuta bashes Mew's head in with a mace. I can't say I saw it coming. That's how we start things off. In the face of his own wife, stared her right in the eyes, they had a final duel. And fate gave Yuta the power to overcome one who's so undisputed. Which means after this terrible, terrible turnabout for Tsumugi, Mew. We can say with certainty, we can say with confidence, and we can say with open arms. As we proceed, we see that you're a winner. And new. Danganronpa Hunger Games champion of champions, Yuta from District 10 takes the win. I'm here for it. I like that final two. Yuta and Mew, they have history together, and now they've both held titles. They are the it couple of the Hunger Games, both holding titles. Who knew that those two would get along so well? Not I. But now they have both held the championship, and Yuta's now your current champion. And in fact, because he took out Fuyuhiko, Yuta immediately gets you guys a fan vote, pulling the Komaru by winning the title and getting you a fan vote. Like in Season 3, which happened a year ago around this time. Yuta did it. Yuta came out on top. Yuta. Congratulations to you. We'll proceed and see all the stats. Yuta with 4 KOs, Mew with 2 in second. She was almost undisputed again. Tsumugi almost clutched up. She's been in the top 3 in both of these premieres, or both of these championship matches that she's been in. Mahiru in 4th, Saibgou in 5th, the great Gozu in 6th, Haiji in 7th, lucky number 7th, Himiko in 8th, Monaca in 9th, and the fallen champ, Slingshot Fuyuhiko, rounding off the top 10, and there's everyone else. It was a good one. I enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Yuta, I'm proud of you. I am proud of you. I gotta make sure I mark off these secret achievements. We can bring up the bracket, actually. Go ahead and bring that one up right now, because Kill a Lightbearer was revealed. And of course, successfully taking down Mistletoe was revealed. Monaca and Yuta both make it to the finale, and get you guys a fan vote in the process. Not a bad start. I wonder if Mew will make it so she can have a showdown with her husband once again. I don't know. But we'll proceed and see what else happened. It started with Ace throwing killer bees at Tsumugi, but unfortunately taking himself out, and Tsumugi almost lasted the entire time until she rejected your reality and substituted her own, which is probably something along the lines of, I work for Danganronpa, and you are all fiction. Yuta, however, was the one who took out his own wife at the very end and won this whole shebang, and is now your champ. Is he no, he's not the first Ultra Despair Girls singles champ. Komaru is. That's your girl. I'm proud of Yuta though. I am proud of him. He deserved it. He deserved some shine. He played second fiddle a lot in this series, but now He is the first fiddle. He is the fiddlest of fiddles. Will proceed. There it starts off. Great Gozu and Yuta had 4. Tsumugi and Mew had 2. Haiji, Saibgou, and Tokoyami all had 1. That is the rundown. We'll go back to the reaping. Correct? Correct. There they all are. The light bearers. They didn't win this time, but maybe they'll win tomorrow, depending on which team is selected as your light bearers. In fact, tomorrow should be interesting. Nagito didn't pick up the win today. Neither did Kokichi, so the Rats will not be holding all the titles. They'll be lucky if they're holding their titles at the end of tomorrow. Or could they be the first ever team to successfully defend the tag team titles? It's never happened, but it could happen tomorrow. So make sure you like and subscribe and hit the bell button, because that's the only way you'll get notified for certain, because YouTube's a little nuts. That's the only way you'll get notified for certain for tomorrow's premiere. That's right, another premiere. I hope you guys had a fun time. I hope you guys enjoyed this, because I enjoyed Yuta. He's gonna carry the title strong throughout the season, unless Mukuro decides to cash in some chaos. Who knows? Stay classy. Year of the Horizon until less than 24 hours from now, where many teams may be teaming up for the last time, but one team will walk away tag team champions. Toonlink, Dave, Year of the Horizon, United States Aviator. Thanks for watching. Stay classy, stay safe. Toodaloo, flight crew.